Time now for Power Players presented by Merrill, a Bank of America company. Prime time in the NFL between the Chiefs and Chargers with a pair of the best quarterbacks in the business, Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert. But they weren't the biggest story of the night. That would belong to the seventh rounder Jalen Watson, who came up with maybe the biggest highlight of his young career. Taken 243 overall in the 2022 NFL Draft out of Washington State. And in the eighth quarter of his professional career, Watson jumped the route there and returned the interception 99 yards for the touchdown for Kansas City. Historic night for the record books, marked as the longest go-ahead fourth quarter touchdown by a rookie in history in the league. The 23-year-old saying after the game, "I was going to get tested a lot and early. I just felt I was going to get one today, and that's what happened." Taking a look at others that outperformed everything when it comes to Patrick Mahomes, still willing and dealing, 235 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. By the way, in 2 weeks, no interceptions. Justin Herbert, despite the loss here, 334 yards, 3 touchdowns, and that only blemish, the interception. But Mike Williams stepping up there. No Keenan Allen for the Chargers. 8 receptions for 113 and 1 touchdown. And fantasy giving you 25 when it comes to those wide receivers. All right, time to welcome my guy Ryan Harris to give us a skinny of what he saw on Thursday night. And Ryan, look, we knew last week and even before that, if you want to go back before that, Patrick Mahomes proven to be the dude in KC. What did you see from the man there?
He is still that dude. And it's not just about how he's throwing the ball deep, throwing the ball short, changing plays at the line of scrimmage. You can't get him down. Not only is he rolling out of the pocket, then he's changing the arm slot where he's throwing the ball. Oh, it's coming from up here, coming down here. And a lot of people miss how hard that is to defend. One, defenders are typically trying to bring a chop of their hand down to cut the ball off, but it's not there. He's weaving, creating plays, breaking down every defense. He even throws underhand across right to left. Who can do that? This is truly a magician at work. Patrick Mahomes has put some cold water on all that Justin Herbert quarterback talk, because no one, and I mean no one, is doing what Patrick Mahomes did last night.
A lot of people tend to forget about them because of the Bills, but continues to show up here 2 weeks in a row, 7 interceptions I mentioned, and no interceptions. On the flip side, Justin Herbert did suffer a rib injury, was knocked out for 1 play, came back. But if you're LA, how worried might you be about QB1 moving forward here?
Well, you're absolutely worried. And in the NFL, they ask you a weird question. Are you hurt or are you injured? Clearly, Justin Herbert was both last night. Hats off to him for his toughness. But we'll find out in the coming days how severe that injury is. Coach Brandon Staley said that he's okay. What does that mean, Coach? He's okay? Like, doesn't need surgery? May be able to play 8 games this year? This is huge. And they do have talented veteran quarterback Chase Daniels. But I'll tell you something else. They are in a world of hurt if they cannot keep Justin Herbert healthy. And this is what the NFL is all about. Can your best players stay healthy? Chase Daniel can help, but you need Justin Herbert, as everyone saw last night, if you're going to have a chance to win the AFC West and go deep into the playoffs.
Yeah, we saw that, of course, they need him the way the West is stacked there so far this season. Let's get some of your picks here looking into this weekend. Panthers and Giants, NY looking for the first time to be 2-0 since 2016. Then Carolina, they've lost 13 of their past 15. We saw what happened with Baker in his debut against the Browns. What's your pick between these two?
I got the Giants here. This is as much Brian Daboll and Daniel Jones as anything else. Yes, Saquon Barkley, healthy, running at a great clip, and that defense is better than people think. But who is Carolina? How are they favored all of a sudden? I mean, come on, let's go. Give me the Giants here, Brandon.
All right, the Giants, they're 2-point favorites in that one. NFC West, you got the Seahawks and Niners. A year ago, we didn't have Geno Smith and Trey Lance, but that's what we're going to have this Sunday. Your thoughts on this matchup?
You mean the Geno Smith. I'm going to take the Seahawks here, Brandon. I'm going to give him credit, see if he can go 2-0. That's the part of this that I really think is going to be interesting. And when it comes to the 49ers, I don't think they are a bad team. I just don't think that they're there yet. And a lot of people will say, oh, that game against the Bears, there's a ton of rain. Yes, and the Bears somehow found a way to win that game. So right now, for me, give me the Seahawks with the Geno Smith.
The Geno Smith. Put some respect on the name. I appreciate that. Cardinals and Raiders, both teams looking for their first win this season. The Cardinals, we saw what happened to them in Week 1. The Raiders, the same thing. Your thoughts on that matchup?
Give me the Raiders here. I think they played an excellent game with a couple of turnovers and some misfortunes last week against the Chargers. So I want them here, and I'm just not convinced at the Cardinals. They looked lost at times last week against the Chiefs. I'm not sure if Kyler Murray just is waiting for another gear to kick in or if he's trying to get some message across. But that team at the Cardinals is not ready. Give Josh McDaniels, Devontae Adams, and Derek Carr their first win of the year.
All right, and then before I let you go, you got the Vikings and Eagles Monday night. Neither the Vikings or the Eagles, by the way, have started 2-0 in the past 5 seasons. Which one is coming out on top in your eyes here?
I'm choosing the Vikings here because of Kirk Cousins. I talked to some coaches and players there. They said that Kirk Cousins has reached a new level using different weapons that a quarterback has in their arsenal each and every play to keep the defense off balance. Now, I'm surprised the over-under is high on this one too, Brandon, because with these two running teams, this might be a 17-13 game. So it's going to be fun to watch, but ultimately, I think the Vikings are one of the best teams in the NFL, and they'll get to prove it Monday night.
Ryan, you got it wrong here. You got to say the Kirk Cousins. I just want to put some respect on his name as well. I'm just saying. Since you go,
They
call
him Dr. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota. Yes, Doctor.
Dr. Kirk Cousins. All right, we're getting it right there. Right here, as always, bringing it to us on HQ in the AM. Hey, don't forget Sunday, of course. Everything moving and shaking in the NFL. See if Zeke and the boys can get it done against the Bengals. How about Lamar Jackson? He didn't get paid, but he might give the organization a reason to at the end of the season. Minkah Fitzpatrick, we saw that pick 6 last week in those games at 1 and 4:25 Eastern on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.